It was the middle of summer, and as usual, I was hosting a neighborhood pool party. This time, it was a charity event I had organized to raise funds for a local animal shelter. We charged a $100 entry fee, which covered food, drinks, and a donation to the shelter. It was a fun event, everyone was having a good time, and it felt good to do something positive for the community. But when Karen found out about the fee, I knew it was only a matter of time before she'd make a scene. Sure enough, about an hour into the event, I saw her storming down the sidewalk, arms flailing, eyes narrowed in fury. She wasn't exactly a fan of anything that didn't fit her perfectly regulated vision for the neighborhood. She stormed up to my gate, clipboard clutched like a weapon. $100 to swim in your pool? Are you out of your mind? This is a neighborhood pool, not a private resort. I met her at the gate, trying to stay calm. Karen, it's a charity event. The money is going to a local shelter. It's for a good cause. Her face twisted. Charity? That's your excuse for extorting people? I don't care what the cause is. This is a neighborhood pool, and you can't just charge people to use it. I'm not charging anyone to use it, I explained. Only those attending the party are paying, and it's to support a cause. It's not a public pool. It's my private property. I don't care, she snapped, already dialing her phone. This is an emergency. People are being exploited. I didn't even bother arguing. She was already too far gone. By the time the 911 operator answered, Karen was in full rant mode. Yes, I'm reporting a crime. The homeowner at 128 Rose Hill Way is charging people $100 to swim in a private pool, and it's extortion. This is a public emergency. I just stood there, arms folded, waiting for the inevitable. Sure enough, about 20 minutes later, a squad car pulled up. Out stepped Officer Diaz, a longtime friend and a solid cop. He gave me a quick nod when he saw me. Chief, he said, acknowledging me. He looked over at Karen, who was still yelling about extortion and unethical behavior. Ma'am, he said, cutting her off, you called 911 to complain about a pool entry fee? Yes, this is an emergency, Karen shrieked. People are being charged $100 to swim, and this is illegal. I demand you arrest him. Diaz raised an eyebrow and turned to me. Chief, you know anything about this? Just what Karen's been telling me, I said, keeping my cool. It's a charity event. The fee goes to a local animal shelter. Karen wasn't finished. You can't just charge people to swim. This is immoral. Diaz looked at her, then at me. Well, as far as I can see, there's no law against charging an entry fee for a private event on private property. And calling 911 over this is a misuse of emergency resources. Karen's face flushed. She clearly hadn't expected a law enforcement officer to side with me. Ma'am, Diaz said firmly, this isn't an emergency. You can file a complaint with the HOA, but this is not something for 911. If you continue to abuse emergency services, we'll have to take further action. Karen's lips trembled. I can't believe this. You can't let him get away with this. Diaz shrugged. It's a free country, ma'am, and charging a fee for a private event is legal. Now, I suggest you enjoy the party or head home, but please don't waste our time with this again. Karen was speechless. With a final, disgusted glance at me, she turned and stormed off. The party resumed as if nothing had happened. The guests laughed, swam, and enjoyed the music, completely oblivious to Karen's little outburst. Later that night, I got a text from Diaz. You know, I didn't think charity event would be the thing that got Karen to call 911. Who knew? I chuckled and texted back. Apparently, she's a little touchy about pool fees. The next week, Karen tried to bring it up at an HOA meeting, but the board shut her down. Turns out, charging for private events wasn't something they could regulate. Karen didn't get her way. Again. As for me, I kept hosting charity events and pool parties. People seemed to appreciate it, and the shelter got the donations they needed. And as for Karen, well, let's just say I hadn't seen her near my fence since that day.